Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to SAFC Fans React. And today we bring you another live pre-match show from the Stadium of Light, which is today's game, Sunderland versus the in-form Ipswich Town. With myself, Sean Middleton. We also have a few other guys hanging about, and I'll be trying my best to get some interviews, some Ipswich fans' opinions as well. Could you please like, share, and subscribe to the channel? Very much appreciate it. And also, on Wednesday morning, I've never spoke about this yet. I put a tweet out on Wednesday. Sad news, really sad news that Graham Wright passed away. So it was really, really sad thing to wake up doing. I think, as you can see, all the tweets and all the messages what was on social media shows you how much the guy was respected, how much he was well liked. And a personal opinion of Graham, I wasn't as close as what Matthew and some of the guys were, but he was a lovely man. And I see a 46-year-old, it's heartbreaking. And it's left a hole in our channel what will never be filled. But like I see, it's been hard for us all, but hopefully we can get 3 points today, and rest in peace, Graham. Take care. Right. Anyway, Paul, you coming in?
Yeah,
Paul.
Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing, mate? All right?
Nah, not too bad.
Okay?
Just a bit thingy that, Jesus.
Yeah, it's a bit sweet, definitely. I mean, obviously, we want to win today. That's the most important thing in Graham's honour. But I can't really say anything more than he's already said. He's going to be a massive hole. We did the tribute video. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's great. And there's a fan cast episode that I did with him for like almost 2 hours long, where you get to see it, you get to hear it from the horse's mouth. What a cracking lad! We're going to miss him terribly, aren't we?
Yeah, like I say, like you guys, he was with the channel from the start. I mean, like Colin, yourself, Matthew, and all the other guys. Gary, he was there from the beginning. And one thing with Graham, like on the live shows, and I was speaking to Matthew yesterday about this, and he's just, even when I was like in a bad day or I was in a bad mood, like Graham would, he'd find that way just to make you laugh at. He just had that onus about him, like just make you laugh at.
It was totally natural for him. Like there was nothing put on, nothing fake. It was just like every single time we were on the stream, literally, I'd laugh at some point. Just a larger than life personality, you know what I mean? He's just totally unbelievable. Proper Sunderland fan. He's very knowledgeable as well, and I'm just going to miss him more than anything. I still can't believe that he's not here. I was going to meet him today, for the first time. So it's devastating news, and it'll take a long time to get over him. But we'll never forget him. We'll talk about him for years and years to come. I'm 100% sure about that. So.
Absolutely. Like Paul just said there, if you go and check the video last night, was absolutely brilliant. I've got to see it how Matthew Leeds kept it together with a full show. See, 18-year-old, honestly unbelievable. It's like, I was thinking, because Matthew obviously is all shown when you host it and this, that, and the other. I was thinking, if he's going to ask us here, but he done it. And I tell you something, I want to be very for that boy, because I couldn't have done that last night. I mean, it was just there. Just speaking about it, I'm starting to fill up. And it's hard.
100%. Yeah, I mean, because I wasn't meant to be on the stream last night. Obviously, I was going to spend some time with family, but I thought this was more important actually. And when I said to Matthew that I was going to be on, he says, "Do you want to host it? Like, if you want to host it, you can host it." And I was like, "There's nobody better to do it than him." So and everybody's proud of him, what he's done, and everybody is proud of Graham as well. You know, I mean, it's just very difficult to talk about still, but we'll hopefully have many more wins, many more beers in his honour. And that's all we can do, because he wouldn't want us to be moping around crying. He'd probably be up there now going, will you stop talking about it? You know what I mean? He would just be like that. So we're gonna get the 3 points today, hopefully, and that's going to be the start of it for him.
Yeah, like you see it. Obviously, we'll just move on from this. But obviously, like to see Graham, everything, his family, and just everything goes up in them at
Well,
the time. It's just really hard. Isn't it?
Graham was very optimistic as well. He would have went for a win today, I'm sure. I wouldn't want to predict what he would have said, obviously, but I'm sure he would have went for a win. And that's what I'm going to go for as well. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win.
2-0 win.
2-0 win to Sunderland. We'll see a Broadhead. I think Broadhead's going to get a start. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen the team news. I think Broadhead and Stewart might get one. So that's what I'm going to go for anyway.
Anyway, I'll just the team news. They've been announced at 2 o'clock. Has anybody got the team news? Anybody on the phone?
What time is it? Is it 2?
Is it?
It's 2:05. Hang on a second.
I'll just get the team news. I'll just go to the live chat now.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get it. Have you got the team news? Oh, he's got it there.
I'll just read the team news out. In goal, Hoffman, Winchester, Wright, Doyle, O'Neill, Evans is the captain. Daniel in the middle, Emmilton, Broadhead, Gooch and Stewart.
Good. So do you think that's a 4-4-2 there?
I think it's a 4-2-3-1.
All right.
So
we've got obviously two. Broadhead's a striker, isn't he?
Well, he can play on the left or the right though as well. Right. With Lee Johnson, you can never,
Yeah.
But like you see, you look on there, you've got Stewart and you've got Broadhead. He could be going to a top one. Me, personally speaking, I think it'll be a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah. I'll be happy with that. It's quite a strong team. I think the only one that's disappointed us at times this season's Right, but we'll see. 09 as well has been a bit off. So we'll see what happens. But
it could be a 4-3-3, like.
Yeah, could be.
Could be Evans, Neil, and 09 as the 3. No, seeing that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like,
well, either way, that team's strong enough.
Oh, it should be strong enough to win the game. It's just when you're underperforming.
Yeah.
And when you're underperforming, it's always going to be hard in the polish sort of thing. It's
it's gonna be a tough game no matter what. I mean, Ipswich has been in good form. So
you got the live chat on the thing.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look, mate.
How do you get the live chat on? Paul?
Click on it. Sorry, lads. 2 seconds. Comments.
All right. I'll just go to the live chat because there's plenty of comments. Hear me rave. Everyone, let's have the best game ever for Graham. Footy plays. Mickey Stewart, Graham Wright, rest in peace. Red and White Army. Footy players. For dear lads, as a Luton fan, I'm seeing 2 to Sunderland. Irene Roberts, Graham.
That's me mum. That's me mum, that.
Hear me
rave.
Hey, mum. Hi, Nana. Irene Roberts again, 3 kisses. David Wood, everyone. Hope all is well. Confident a dear. So there you go.
That's great. That's absolutely great.
Anyway, I'll try it. So that's your score prediction.
Yeah. I'll go for 2-0, mate. Also, I'm going to be at the Cambridge game, so I'm hoping if we win today, the momentum carries on. But like you said earlier on, if we don't win today, and then we go to Cambridge and we don't want to get, can you imagine how toxic it's going to get?
Unbelievable. It's going to be really,
we've got to be optimistic. We're going to go for a win. Right. Big style.
Morgan, I'll get Morgan in now.
Hi, mate. See you later.
Morgan here.
Yeah,
all right, son. All right. And that's been a while since it seems like it's been forever since we last played here.
It's been a while.
The wind's picking up. It's getting a bit cold. Are you confident this afternoon with Sunderland? I mean, it's
no.
We haven't won in there.
No. The only reason I'm confident in the slightest, like I say, I'm not very confident at all. But the only reason I'm confident in the slightest is that since both Sunderland and Ipswich have been in League One, they've never beat us.
Yeah.
So our first season we got a draw and a win, then last season we got the 2 wins. But like I said, I think we've lost 5 games out of the last 6. Yeah. 2 of which have been to League 2 opposition. So
that was in the Papa John's.
Papa John's in the FA Cup.
And Mansfield
and Bradford.
It's just getting back on track. And I mean, Lee, I mean, I'm going to ask this question because I didn't ask Paul here, but I mean, Lee Johnson he's under massive pressure now. There's rumours that KLD says he's on the verge, basically. In no certain terms, like if he doesn't sort this bad one out, he could be getting his P45.
Yeah, I understand where KLD's coming from. It's getting embarrassing now, the amount of losses that we're picking up. But like people said, like he went on losing streaks when he was at Bristol City, but then he has bounced back, but then he's started losing again. So a bit inconsistent, but if we get a win, if we get any type of result today, like even a draw wouldn't be the worst result considering. But you've got to say it's a must win, especially.
We're drifting now. We're now seventh. Seventh now. Yes, we've got 2 games in hand, but
like I say, we can't rely. We've got games in hand. Look, games in hand in past seasons have cost us promotion. Like look at under Jack Ross.
Exactly.
Like the games in hand cost us. So we can't rely on game in hands.
it's a feeble excuse. So that is, I mean, this the 3 seasons prior, like people saying, "Oh, because we've had to play games back." That's not an excuse for me. That's a poor excuse. You know, you got your games now, you've got to look after them. You know, and this has been a recurring thing of us having to catch up. Well, if that's the case, don't postpone the game.
No, just
You know
don't
what I mean?
no.
That's the way you got to look at it, isn't it? Anyway, more, and I'll try and get more in. So, score predictions and the scores.
Score prediction, I'm going to go 1-1.
1-1.
What 1-1 for Sunderland goal scorer.
Lee Johnson in or out?
At the moment, out. But hopefully
In.
Out.
all right. Shake it all about.
Right. Right, so 1-1.
Sunderland goal scorer. I'm going to go Broadhead.
Broadhead. I fancy Broadhead. Right, anyway, Morgan, I'll get Colin Robinson. Thanks for your thing. Morgan, remember the sketch photo there? I'll talk to you anyway. Colin, you all right?
Hello, mate.
Come to the camera, mate. Come for you. Put you in the middle, that's all. Right there. Perfect now. Perfect. Colin, just hold the mic because it's going. We haven't been playing very well lately. Lee Johnson, he's under massive pressure now. We're 7th, we're drifting. If we lose today, do you think it could be the writings on the wall for Lee Johnson?
I hope not, personally. I know a lot of fans do want him out, but I think we can't keep going through this cycle of changing managers. I think a lot of the responsibility has to come down to the players.
Good point.
Especially the senior players, because we've got a lot of young players in the team that need support. They haven't played men's football team before this season, so I do think that they need some guidance, some support, and I think the senior players haven't been stepping up. The likes of O9, unfortunately, he's one of my favourite players, but
he hasn't been good enough lately, has he?
No,
hasn't been good enough.
McGeady, Gooch.
Yeah.
I think they need to step up and they need to help these youngsters coming through, because clearly earlier in the season we were playing well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's. I know the players have got to take responsibility. You're right. I think when I look at massively the stats, and people say, "Oh, it's only stats," but when he was at Bristol City, he went on these runs and he goes on these bad runs. He can't seem to get out of them. I don't know what he does from playing so well and then playing so bad. Yeah. You just must think when something's going well, it'll go well. But when teams figure us out, he hasn't got a plan B. He doesn't seem to. Yeah. He's not proactive, and he's I know the team's we know which way Lee Johnson's going to play. Yeah. That's the way he's going to play.
Yeah.
We'll get in the faces. Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. He does need to be able to be adaptable and change, because now teams are figuring out how to play us. Yeah. Especially that physical side of the game. We don't seem to be very physical and
getting bullied a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he does need to change it, but he does seem to be set in his ways, the way he wants to play. And if that's the way he wants to play, then they need to toughen up.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? Because they are getting bullied out.
That's another thing. What a lot of people say is, for me, it's another excuse. It's just people saying, well, the international breaks is costing us. Some of our players are not physical enough. The young kids. That's just excuses for me. I'm not buying these things. What people see, it's just each to their own. People can have their own views, but I just think it's just people making excuses. And top and bottom of it is we haven't been good enough in the last 5-6 games.
100%.
And the manager's been more than not good enough as well. And when it gets back on track, he's going to be gone. Like for me.
Yeah, no, that's the worrying thing, because we literally dropped off so quickly from being in form, playing well. It wasn't just a steady decline. It was literally a cliff edge, wasn't it? And it just dropped.
For me, the one signs column was like end of last season. I mean, as you say, well, 8 games to go. Yeah. 8 games to go. We were in poor position. We played short there. Yeah. Then we went from there, lost, and we just went on a downward spiral. Yeah. And we got in the playoffs in bad form. Yeah. And I think the one signs were there, and that's why I said that's why I'm not. If Lee Johnson if he went in the last season, I wouldn't have been too bothered, to be fair. Yeah. But you kind of keep on sat manager. I know what you mean.
It's a fine line. It really is. Yeah. But we've just got to pray that this fortnight off is going to give us some impetus.
A good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, that he's had them on the training ground, well, the majority of the squad anyway, and that they come out with a completely different mindset today.
Right, quickly, Colin, your score predictions and your scores, mate.
I'm going to go for 2-1 to Sunderland today, and I'm going to go for Stewart in Broadhead.
I fancy Broadhead,
and hopefully an improved performance. But we desperately need the 3 points. Yeah. And just quickly before I go, I'll just quick mention, I'd like to say we are going to terribly miss Graham. Rest in peace. Condolences to his family and friends. he's a much loved member of this group, but obviously to the wider Sunderland family and all his friends and family. And I just wanted to say that he's going to be terribly missed.
It's well said, Colin. Well said, mate.
Take care, mate.
All right, take care, mate. Right, Ipswich fans, do you want to come first? Yeah. Right, just come and see the X there. Stand next to the X. Yeah. Right, face that way. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Further forward.
Yeah.
Further forward. Right, hold that obviously to your mouth because it's.
Yep, no problem.
It's got to be there.
Got it. Yep.
Right, Ipswich fan.
Yep.
Obviously, first of all, what's your name?
Lee.
Lee.
Yep.
Obviously from Ipswich, yeah.
From Newmarket.
Newmarket.
Yep. If you know where that is.
I think so. I haven't been, but I think so. Ipswich are on the up. I think Cook's turned it around. I think he's bringing a couple of thousand up a day. Is that right?
Yeah, we were sold 2,000 a day. Are we on the up? Yeah, I mean, our form's got better. It has got a lot better, to be honest. The first few weeks of the season, we had 19 new players. Always going to take a bit of time to gel. I hate that word gel, but it did, because looking at us, we were struggling. But now, I think we only lost about 2 in about 12, something like that. We're in quite good form. We're probably better away from home than we're at home, because we tend to struggle at home.
Yeah. Are you happy with Coulton? Because it was it was a bit of a time where the Ipswich fans are sitting and look at a couple more results and he's got a goal, like, but he just give him some credit. He's had some personal issues, I think, with his
father.
He lost his father.
His father died.
So I think that's had an effect. But I look like he's turned it around and he's looking up rather than down now.
Yeah. It's a big week for us because obviously, like same with yourselves, you play 3 games in a week, and if you get saved 7 to 9 points out of that, I mean, you can soon climb the table, but it can go the other way. Yeah. But like I said before, I think our away form is a lot better than a home form because we struggle. We seem to struggle at home. So I mean, we seem to draw a lot, and when we do win, we're just scraping over the line. Where away form, I think our last away game, we bought Portsmouth 4-0.
Jesus.
And then we went to Wickham and won 4-1 at Wickham. That was our last away game.
Signs for Sunderland then, because our manager's on the. I think he's on the brink of.
I did hear that. Yeah, I did say like the only like coming here. I mean, you're a passionate crowd, but I think if we went 1 up, I think your fans would turn. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Right. I think if you score the first goal.
Yeah.
That'll get toxic in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just get another one.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, but we'll see.
But anyway, score predictions this afternoon.
I'm going for a 1-1.
1-1?
Yeah, and I'll probably take a 1-1.
Who's going to score for Ipswich?
Oh, God. I would say Macaulay Bombay. He can't score for Toffee at the moment. I'll go for one of the centre halves, Edmondson.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going for a 1-1.
So do you think, Cookie's turned around, he's hovering just below the playoffs?
We are.
Do you think realistically you can get in them playoffs, or can you get in the top 2?
I think
top 2's gone?
Yeah. Looking at it, you speak live Ipswich fans, I think top 2 has gone. With the poor start they had, you've got to make so much ground up. I think personally, I think top 6.
Yeah.
I think we'll make top 6.
Top 6?
I can't see, So
but if you get in them playoffs, you've got to win the playoffs.
Well,
and that's the,
that's the hard bit.
That's the lottery.
That is a lottery, but I don't really want to be another season in League One like yourselves.
Oh God,
it does me head in, if I'm honest with you.
Unbelievable 4 seasons in this division. It's
exactly
so demoralising. But
I know.
Good luck. Good luck this afternoon, mate.
Lovely.
Hopefully, good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks very much.
Take care, mate.
Cheers.
Are you coming on, mate? No. Right, on this, can you, Michael? Michael, stand on the X.
Oh, okay.
Right, face. There you go. But make sure you hold it. Hold it there, yeah. Michael Bowers. Yeah, right, Michael.
Well,
back to the greatest ground in the country, as they say. Well, it's being used.
Ipswich will find that out in 2 hours, I'm sure.
I've just been speaking to Ipswich from there, and he meant that they play way better away from home than what they do at home.
Well, just to put it in context, they beat Portsmouth away 4-0, they beat Wickham away 4-1, so that should be an indication in itself of how difficult the game's going to be. Obviously, I know you'll have had lots of people say this, but with Graham Wright, rest in peace.
Oh, yeah.
I've said this over and over again, but if these Sunderland players want any motivation, play for him. Simple as that. Yeah. And if you can't be bothered to be motivated, don't bother playing for the club.
It is, mate. It's this
puts things into perspective, doesn't it? Really,
it does. I mean, just going back to Graham, it's obviously we've got a WhatsApp group, and I think we were talking to him just a couple of days before, and it's just crazy how just goes to sleep on
hits you quite hard, doesn't it?
Night, and he's just
when I got told about it, it hit me quite hard actually, because it's a member of the YouTube community for Sunderland, and it's we've lost him, and I didn't interact with him personally, but when you look at the videos that went about the place with LNER, you just see what type of person he was, and the response he got shows how beloved he was.
Lovely bloke, and I said a lot of lovely words about myself. And when I first come into the channel, he was like everybody was, more than nice. And
oh yeah,
it's just so sad, Michael. It really is.
But at the same time, he had a sense of humour. He'd be wanting us not. I don't think he'd be wanting us to be as too sad, even though we are going to miss him. But
of course.
I think if there's any small comfort to Graham's family, I don't know if they're watching, they probably won't be. But if they were, then at least the response that the news of his passing is that's at least some small comfort, even though it's not much. When he's to show how nice he was and how beloved he is.
I believe the club is going to do something at half-time. I think even
I've heard about
just
that.
Putting a picture of Chris Waters. I think I'm going to put a picture up of Graham and Kevin. I
messaged Chris Waters in the week to see if we could try and do like a minute's silence, which was a bit short notice because it's like 2 games before the game. And I think we're doing something at half-time, which any sort of gesture is still more than good enough, I think.
Yeah, it's sad, but like you see, he'll never be forgotten. And we'll always talk about him, and he'll be looking down now.
He'll be roaring the lads on from up there, cursing them, inability to stop a cross like I will be in the ground. He'll be wanting us to have a laugh, I'm sure.
Of course he will, mate. But back at the game, Michael, are you confident this afternoon?
Can we not just talk about Graham? That's more positive. Like, as in, talking about him as a person, it's more positive than football.
Yeah.
Okay, the game. Depends what Sunderland turns up. Completely depends what Sunderland turns up. If we turn up like we can do, stop crosses, defend properly, then
do the basics.
Yeah, we've lost the ability to do that the last few weeks. I don't know why.
If you stop the cross, you stop the goal, Michael.
Yeah, exactly. But at the end of the day, we're at home, and to be fair, if you take Charlton out of it, our home form so far this season has been very good.
Yeah.
The problem is this is the worst form easily we're coming into a home game. And that's how much of that is going to play a factor. I mean, the team he's played. I'm happy Broadhead's up in. I think he's part of a front three, but I think him and Stewart in 2 of the 3. Yeah. Even if Gooch is in the other part of it, I think that's enough. That should be enough to score, in my opinion. And you've got creativity behind them. There's no excuse not to press them.
It's just at the back where he's made the defence.
Well, this is the thing is, if you press Ipswich higher, then they're not going to have as many opportunities to press us and force mistakes.
True.
And I'm sorry, we're at home. We should be pressing teams. We should be showing the initiative to do that.
Yeah.
So I've said this at Chef Wed as well. A big reaction's needed. A massive reaction's needed. These players have got to show that they owe it to the fans to show that they actually want to try and go up.
I think as well, Michael, a lot of pressures on Leigh Johnson. I think these players, if they really want Leigh Johnson and they love him, they'll go out there today and they'll
run through a brick wall.
Do it for themselves, but they'll put a shift in because they'll know, they'll listen to the rumours. They'll listen to the rumours that his job's on the line.
Yeah, but do you think? I talked about this with Sean Thane last night, and we were saying, and the question got asked: is today make or break for Leigh Johnson? Do you think? I know you probably think it is, but I'm just asking what you.
I think if we lose today, I think he's
especially if we get battered.
If we lose, he's got to go. But I'm in the opinion. I think we should make a change anywhere before it's too late. Bring somebody in, a new fresh idea.
If you are going to get rid of Leigh Johnson, then you should do it now because then you've got 30 games. You've got 30 games.
And you've got a January window.
Yeah,
and I'm sure
and the thing is, I want to address this. People go, we can't keep getting rid of the manager. By the way, I still like Leigh Johnson. I think he could still turn it around. But my point is that because he's a head coach and not a manager, people realise that's 2 different things. Because he's a head coach, he's very dispensable in the regime the setup that we've got now. Because if you get rid of him, you bring in another head coach. Because we've got one philosophy and one ideal way of playing embedded across the club, whether that be through the reserve side, the under 20, under 18s, under 23s, first team.
Yeah.
You get someone in who's got the same philosophy that Johnson has, you shouldn't need to transition.
That's
so
true.
Johnson's very dispensable.
That's very true.
That's not me. A lot of platforms have said that, but he's very dispensable.
Yeah.
He's the most dispensable out of all the managers and head coaches that we've had.
Of course, I don't buy that. Look, everybody's got their own opinion, but I think he hasn't been good enough, Michael. Let's be honest.
But at the end of the day, whether you Leigh Johnson or out, the fact is we all share the same thing. We want Sunderland to go up. Mm-hmm. We want Sunderland to be shot of this division. Mm-hmm. So, but guys, just respect each other's opinions. If look, for me, I've said that I think I'll plug my own video. I talked about Leigh Johnson a week ago, and I've stated my reasons there why I think he could still do it. But if these next couple of games don't go to plan, my opinion will change.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
these next few games, I think these next 3 alone, Ipswich, Shrewsbury and Cambridge, for me, you've got to get at least 7 points.
Yeah,
at least 7 points.
Even
if you drew today, you've got to win the next 2. There's no...
Right, score prediction, Michael, and your scores, I think.
I just said this on the on Lee's channel, I think is it back established, and said 1-1. I said that Bond will score for Ipswich first half, and I think we'll improve a little bit second half, actually show some fight going 1-0 down, and Ross Stewart will equalise, but it won't be enough to get the win.
Right, well, I want to see my score prediction there before we get these Ipswich fans on. I want to see a Sunderland 1, Ipswich 3. unfortunately.
Bye.
I think it's going to be another defeat for Sunderland. Right, anyway, thanks, mate. It's always a pleasure, mate.
Rest in peace, Graham, man. You're loved.
Right, lads, Ipswich fans, are they coming on?
Yes, I've persuaded them to come on.
Really? Coming on, like? Are you coming on, mate? Aye. All right.
Alex, where are we going?
Right, Alex.
Your 3 points today. There you go.
Alex, stand on the X, mate. Just on the X.
Oh, we got X's. He's also in the start 11 as
Oh,
well.
hold the mic with
okay.
thing,
Yeah.
Is Alex off there. You've got your own channel,
Yeah. On the road to 20k. It's going well.
20k.
Yeah. It's going well.
Jesus, it's gone really well.
Yeah.
Are you confident this afternoon?
Yes and no. The past few games we've not been great, but obviously you've not been great either. So I think it's going to be. I think it'll probably be a draw, but I'll predict the 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
You bring a couple of thousand up as well.
Yeah, 2,000. It might be a bit more. But yeah, we've got a good following today.
I think he was struggling at the start.
Yeah.
I think he's lost his dad, so I think personal problems, but he's
Yeah.
turned it around in a big way. He's really on the up now. I was talking about Ipswich fan earlier on, and they said that he was better away from home than at home.
Yeah, we probably are, to be fair. We beat Wickham 4-1, beat Portsmouth 4-0. I don't know what's going to happen today, but we do decent away.
Yeah. Are you confident?
Yeah, 2-1 win.
2-1 win.
Yeah, but it could be, like I said, it could be.
Do you think the top two's out there, or could if you go
no,
on a good
it's
run?
not out. It's not out. Blue Army. Sorry.
So, not top two's not out now. If you go on a good run, you could still achieve it.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we're not even halfway through the season yet.
Exactly.
So if we pick up form, keep picking up points, you never know what's going to happen.
How many players in the summer was it? Was it 19 or something?
How many players did we bring in, Taylor? Like 19, 20? No, yeah. It was a lot.
Jesus, it's quite a lot. So maybe just took the time for them all to, get used to each other. But look, good luck for this afternoon and the rest of the season. I think.
I've got a question for you.
Oh, well.
Lee Johnson, in or out?
Out, mate.
Why?
Absolutely. He does this every way he goes. He hasn't got a plan B.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got that ruthlessness as well. When the team's not playing very well, I think he probably just goes and talks to them, and I'll be throwing things off the wall, mate. Yeah. If I was in there.
Yeah.
But I think he's too. You need somebody who's got that fear factor. Yeah. Somebody like Roy Keane who'd say he's not performing here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sorted out and not. You need somebody with a bit of fight. I've never really been a fan of Lee Johnson, to be honest, mate. It's not really enough for me. Like.
I love it. Blue Army! Oh, someone's falling over. It's all going off.
Yeah.
It's all going off.
Anyway, Sauce.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for your time, pal. Good luck this afternoon. Good luck for the rest of the season, pal. Take care, buddy. Time's up now, lads.
It's almost up, that's the thing. It's
3 more minutes. Anybody else want to come in before we're thinking, or should we just wrap it up, Paul?
Yeah, I think we should just wrap it up. Yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Hopefully. Let's all have a huddle. Yeah. Can you get in?
I'll get in now.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. There's quite a few people. But yeah, we just want to say thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. We'll be back. We'll be doing interviews after the game.
After the game, yeah. They'll be on tonight. Hopefully I can get them on as quick as I can. It might be in 2 or 3 parts. Me and Paul's been just talking about that because we need to get them up quicker. Yeah. We need to get them a lot quicker. That's my fault. Apologies.
Yeah.
But it's just the length of them, and I'm not doing 4K anymore. I'll do them in just in standard definition and try and get them up as quick as we can. Yeah. And that's the idea anyway, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, thanks everybody who's tuned in. It's been sad this week, but let's hope for Graham, and his family and his close friends that we can get a win for him this afternoon. I'm sure he'll be up there looking down and laughing at me when I got a little bit TV earlier on there. Yeah. So for myself, Sean Middleton, from Paul Roberts, Colin Roberts,
and Matthew Leeds.
We'll see you.
Acacia Karen Jude.
The cameraman Morgan Pickford.
We'll see you on the next one, and that'll be next Friday. But remember, the interviews will be on hopefully tonight after a victory. Stay safe. Bye for now.
Take care now. Bye. Right, I'm presuming we just click that there.
That's it.